The WHO Director General, Dr. Tedros Ghebreyesus, has mourned the deaths of Palestinian Red Crescent ambulance workers killed on duty, calling the attack deplorable. He also expressed concern for a missing medic, Asad al-Nasara. Tedros urged respect for international humanitarian law and called for an immediate ceasefire to protect health workers. Gazans were on the move again in the south of the enclave, fleeing neighborhoods in and around Rafah after Israel issued new evacuation orders telling people to relocate to Al-Mawasi, an area on the shoreline. The Israeli occupation military, which has cut off aid to Gaza, resumed operations on March 18th after a 2-month truce, during which 33 Israeli and 5 Thai detainees were released in exchange for around 2,000 Palestinian detainees. Israeli officials said Israel has proposed an extended truce in Gaza in exchange for the return of around half the remaining detainees. U.S. Democratic Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal and Rashida Tlaib have introduced a bill to restrict U.S. arms sales to Israel, including bombs, munitions, and military equipment. Jayapal argued that supplying weapons amid alleged violations of international and U.S. laws is unacceptable. She called for a ceasefire, humanitarian aid to Gaza, and the release of detainees to ensure regional stability. If passed, Jayapal said the draft legislation would block the sales of bombs, munitions and other military equipment, including more than 35,000 of 2,000-pound bombs, 5,000 of the 1,000-pound bombs, guidance kits for bombs and bulldozers. Israeli protesters have rallied against the government, demanding the return of the remaining detainees, while calling for elections and the removal of Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Police tried to forcibly remove some of the demonstrators from the road, and a few scuffles broke out. There has been a rise in demonstrations across the country and increasing discontent with Netanyahu's cabinet after bombings on Gaza resumed, and an attempt to remove Shin Bet head Ronen Bar, who has presided over the investigation into possible ties between Qatar and 3 of Netanyahu's aides.